Okay, welcome to the Dean Hara Cooking Show. Not really, but first I want to thank Roger Kudani, because Roger Kudani taught me everything that I know. He's the one that he taught me about 20 years ago, and I've been making turkeys since then. The great thing about deep fried turkey is this: once you make it for your family, you are cursed because they will want it every year. Okay. The first year I made one turkey, and the family said, "Where's the leftovers?" I said, "You pigs ate it all." So I always do two. Okay? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So, okay. So this is the turkey before. What you do is you go buy the cheapest frozen turkey you can get. Don't buy a fresh one. Don't buy an expensive one. Just buy the cheapest one that you can get. All right? You can usually get one for less than $10 for a 20-pounder. Then what you do is you take that turkey and you put it in your refrigerator, and you leave it there for like 3 days. So you got to plan ahead, okay? Then at the end of 3 days, you take it out and make sure it's defrosted. If it isn't, put it in cold water. You can put the whole turkey in there till it basically gets, soft, all right? Then what we do is we dry it, make it really dry. You put paper towels to clean it and dry it, and then it looks like this, okay? Then what we do is, the most important part of it is the injection. So what we do is we get a mixture. This bird, for a 20-pound bird, uses actually a pound of butter. So what you do is you melt a pound of butter, and then there's a combination of garlic pepper, garlic salt, garlic powder, and Worcestershire sauce. And I put a little bit of Lowry's in there. You could put different kind of things in there, okay? And then what we do is we take an injector, something that looks like this. You can buy this anywhere. And you just basically, you'll fill the thing in and you inject it into different parts of the bird, okay? Now this is really important. When you inject it, you want to make sure you cover the whole breast area, the legs and the thigh area, and then all the way around it. Okay? Then once you inject it, then you stuff the bird with paper towels on the inside and in the neck. Okay? And then you leave it for the next day. Okay? Because you want the bird to dry out. Okay? Then after that, you can take the bird to basically the next morning. Now make sure you take the paper towels out. All right?
What's that?
Yeah, because it doesn't taste very good, paper towel then, all right? It looks like you have toilet paper in your oil. Okay? Okay? Yeah. Injection gives the flavor. What happens is when we cut this bird, you'll see these little dark circles. Those are the flavor rings. The butter actually comes out of the bird, but the flavor seals into the bird. Okay, I'll tell you this one story, and Randy thought it was really funny. So I cooked this turkey like this, and my very first one, and you collect the oil, right? It cools down, and I just put it basically back into the container that I bought it. So I put it by the trash can, okay? So the next morning I woke up, and I noticed that 2 of the containers are empty. I'm thinking, what happened? Well, there's these holes in the bottom of the container. Well, we have raccoons. So the raccoons came and nibbled and basically drank about 2 gallons of the oil. So there's probably 2 raccoons that are probably dying right now of a cardiac arrest, right? But that's how rich the oil is when it comes out, okay? Then what we do is we take the bird, put it on like this, and then we drop this thing directly into the oil, okay? I have the turkey fryer outside, and basically you can buy that kit. You can buy a turkey kit or anything like that. I would buy, the new one has one that's shaped like this and thing that goes out like this. And what that outside is, if there's overflow, then it doesn't come over the sides, okay? Now remember, this is a cold bird going into a hot oil. So you want to be extremely careful when you do it. So, you want to make sure you have gloves. You want to make sure you got glasses on. You don't want kids around or anything like that, right? So, and then how you do it is you heat the oil up to 275 first, and then you slowly drop the bird in. If you do it too fast, that oil comes spurting out and burn you, okay? I think you've all seen videos of people burning their houses down. You know, don't ever do this in your house. Don't ever do it in the garage. You know, make sure you have a lot of room for it, okay? Yeah, long sleeve shirt. Yeah, not like me, but anyway. And then you drop the bird in. It cooks very fast. It's 3 minutes per pound. So a 20-pounder like this will cook in an hour. Yeah, okay. It's really fast. Ready, Yale?
Okay, all right.
Where are you, little thing? Yeah. Yeah. See? Okay. So you pick it up. Okay. You want to be really careful when you bring it in. See how it starts to bubble?
I know it's quieter than I thought.
That's because that thing's on.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is it sizzling?
Yeah.
250?
It's at 250 now. But see how...
Yeah, that's harder.
Oh, so you slowly lower it.
Very slowly. Yeah. If you do it too fast, it'll spit up at you.
Yeah.
This cavity, it comes out the bottom cavity, it comes straight up. Yeah, so, yeah. See, you can hear the gas now? Okay. So you just crank it up to, back up to about 350. You can see on the gauge here, it's kind of nice because once you hit the red zone, then you're like, right? And all you do is just lower it with this valve here. Okay. Now, once it starts to get up to a certain thing, it stays pretty much. It slowly creeps up, but you could just drop the heat and it'll stay there. And then the most important part is you sit here and you get a drink and you just wait for it. This is my most peaceful time at Thanksgiving. I put the bird in and then I just get a drink and I just sit here and read the paper. And then in an hour, it's done.
1 hour?
Yeah. The 20-pound bird, 3 minutes per bird, yeah.
3 minutes per pound.
It's 20 pounds, 3 minutes per
You don't
pound.
have to cover it.
Nope. No.
Is it preferred to not cover it while
Well,
Or is it just bubble over?
yeah, I don't cover it, Kenny, because of this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then the one you want to buy, like we talked about, it's not this one, but there's one that actually has a rim that goes up like this. It prevents it from boiling over. Yeah.
That looks awesome.
Wow. See, the second bird doesn't come out as pretty as the first bird, because the oil's already has the butter in it, right? Yeah.
That's good, tastes good.
Oh yeah, it tastes good. It tastes, yeah.
So it doesn't look as good, but it tastes better.
Yeah, it tastes better. Yeah.
That's important.
Yeah.
Wow. Nice.
How do you transfer it over?
Oh, it's like
Just like that.
the oil level.
Yeah, you really want to be careful with the oil level. As you can see, if you take a look here, some people think, oh, we'll just put it to the top there. No, the displacement on it is very, look, this thing's not even, like it looks like it's half full, but it's more like a third full. So you got to be really careful you don't put too much oil in it because
It'll go over.
it'll go over. And then that's a flame, and then it's like a flamethrower. It'll go out. And, yeah. So, but that's why you buy the new one that actually has a rim on the top and it covers up. So if it spills over, it won't spill over. They have a different model. Yeah. Yeah. So we'll cut it now, and then what happens is it's fairly easy to cut. You probably want to wait about 15 minutes to cut the bird, 15, 20 minutes to cut the bird. It's been about 10 minutes. It might be a little bit hot, but we'll see what we can do. Since you have that mixture of butter out there, you can put anything in there. You can get a basket. What we do is we do red potatoes. We cut it in half, stick it in there for 10, 15 minutes. Comes out crispy. You can do French fries. We've done steak. We've done shrimp. We've done corn. And then you just take it out, and it has a buttery flavor already on it. And then it just comes out hot and crisp. It's really amazing. Okay. So let's see if we can get this bird out. Okay. Okay. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to take the you can take the wings off, and they almost like peel off. They peel down and they come off. Oh, Pete, let me have that tray. Thanks. Yeah.
Just take the rack off.
Yeah. Oh no, you can just leave it. Yeah. And then you could pull on the you'll pull on these, and you could find out where the drums are. The reason I could do this so well, I told my son-in-law now, I worked at a Japanese fish market and meat place and poultry, and I cut about 1 million of these turkeys. And after you cut 1 million of them, you get pretty good about how to cut them, right? And I would love it when the ladies would come in with a whole chicken and say, "Can you cut this up for me?" No. Yeah. But you would. Okay. So you just peel. It peels and comes right off. And then you can grab it, and then you can cut down and just pull, and then it comes right off. Okay. Yeah. Well, here's the piece that you want to try right now. Let me see if this is okay. It's okay. So the legs are actually even easier. You can just pull down on them. And the whole thigh comes off with them. And you just cut around. The outside.
So is that tradition to taste each piece as you're cutting it to verify it?
When I cut this at Thanksgiving, after I cut 2 turkeys, I don't need to eat any more turkey for the rest of the day. And then my girls will come by and say, "Ooh, can I have a little bit of that? Can I have a little bit of that?" And yeah, but what's really good is there's so much meat on the bottom of the bird here, like this, and the skin. Oh man, that's a good piece. This is the butt piece. This is dedicated to my good friend Gordon G. This is his favorite piece. Yeah, he likes this the best. It's a tail. Yeah. So when you do the breastplate, what you do, typically when people cut the turkey, they slice like this, right? But that's not the way we do it with the deep fried. You actually want to go down the center blade. You cut down all the way. It's hot. And you cut around it.
What size turkey was this?
This is a 20-pounder. Okay, and you're going to get a breast piece like this. Okay, then what we do is we take an electric knife and then we cut it. Okay, so here's a little quiz for you. What is that gray colored thing? The flavor wave or the flavor wing, right? Take a look here. You can see it. You could see the injected, no, see the color? Do you see that color right there? That ring right there? That's the flavor. If you want a piece, that's the piece you want with this little flavor right here. See that right here? See that color in there? Yeah. That's what the piece you want to eat. Okay? That's called the flavor ring or the flavor wave. I don't know. Yeah. So you can even see it in here. Yeah. Right? Yeah. Okay? So essentially, that's it. Also, what I do is I also do the same thing. And I'll let each of you try a piece of the white meat and also the dark meat. Okay? So the other thing that we do too is I'll do the dark meat also. And what I do on the dark meat is really simple. You could just cut it, and then you could find where it breaks, and you just cut it here, and it just comes off. Okay? But what's really good about the dark meat side, this is Dennis Lee's favorite, is then I just take the knife and just cut pieces off.
There's a bone in there, right?
Yeah, there's a bone in there. So I go on both sides of the bone, okay, until I hit the bone. And then I just go on the top. And then usually one of my relatives will take the bone part and gnaw on that for about an day. Okay. 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 So, and then here's the turkey part. This is Craig's favorite part. And but that kind of gives you an idea. So now let you guys try some. Okay. All right. So grab a plate, and I'll give you a piece of the white meat and a piece of the dark meat.
Second round too.
So hang on, Kenny. Hang on, Kenny.
I had some this morning. But I'm
Yeah.
more.
Let me give you the dark
That was
meat.
breakfast. This lunchtime.
Oh yeah. Everybody wants skin. How come? Why do people like skin? All right, Dina.